so excited to talk to you today about your bucket list honeymoon.
Yes, today we are taking a look at all things honeymoon. By the way, we are Vacay Mode Travels. That is Sarah. I am Alden. Thank you for joining us. Today we're going to kind of dig into all things honeymoon, how to plan it, where you should plan it, what the budget might look like, what to expect, all stuff like that.
And we're so excited to talk to you guys about this today because your honeymoon is such a special experience. There is nothing like kicking off your nuptials with an unforgettable bucket list honeymoon, and so we want to help you guys achieve that.
For sure. You spend so much time on your actual wedding that before you know it, your honeymoon is coming up, and like Sarah said, it should be a celebration and it should be a big one. This is a great time to kick up your feet, relax after all the events that have taken place with your wedding, and you want to make sure you get it right. You only get one honeymoon.
And there are so many things to take into account. You know, you're already taking so much time off of work with a wedding, and you're already spending so much with a wedding. So there are a lot of factors to consider when planning your honeymoon, like the time of year you want to go, how long you want to go,
which travel agency you're going to use.
Vacay Mode Travels. So those are all factors when you're planning that. So let's talk a little bit about honeymoon budgets. You know, what is the average cost of a honeymoon? And typically what we see is, first of all, I want to mention that people are more willing to spend more on their honeymoon than any other vacation they will ever take. And that is because it is such a special occasion. So typically couples budget around 20% of their overall wedding budget for their honeymoon. This usually equates to about $5,000 to $8,000 of a honeymoon budget.
Yep, but you definitely want to speak with your loved one with a budget that you're comfortable with. It could depend on the destination that you choose, the duration of your honeymoon, how easily accessible is it. Maybe you're considering a split moon and you do multiple sites. That can add costs, things like that. If it's not an all-inclusive, all that can add up. So something to consider.
So today we want to talk about some tips for how to maximize your honeymoon budget to get that bucket list honeymoon. One of the first things we want to talk about is the fact of it being all-inclusive. All-inclusive resorts are a great way to maximize that budget because they include all of your meals, your drinks, and some resorts will even include your excursions. So if that is something that is important to you, you're really active, you want to be snorkeling and doing all of the activities, that is something that we want to talk to with you so we can match you to the right property.
That's a great way to just have one budget in mind, and that way when you're actually on your honeymoon, you aren't spending any more money outside of extra activities that you might be doing. The only other thing I'll add to that is that there's so many resorts that have entertainment on site. You don't really need to leave the resort if you didn't want to, so you can spend all your time at one place.
Absolutely. The next factor when considering your honeymoon budget is the destination itself. Now, there are some destinations that do tend to be more cost effective. This is really going to be Mexico, Caribbean area, Dominican Republic, Jamaica. There's so many options between Mexico and the Caribbean for phenomenal luxury resorts that are all inclusive. So definitely something to consider.
Mexico, we can't say enough about it. We think there's so much coastline to enjoy, and a lot of the resorts offer so much value along with being all-inclusive.
And the great thing about Mexico is every single spot has a totally different vibe, and even the beaches are so different. So this is where Alden and I really like to set up a time, get to know you, what's important to you, so we can match you to the property that delivers everything you guys are looking for and allows you to maximize your budget with the things that are important to you. So, if it's really important for you to be able to get into the ocean water or crystal clear blue waters, there are certain spots in Mexico that you're going to want to stay away from, and there are other spots that would be perfect. So being able to get to know you and what's truly important to you and you value is one of the most important things when selecting your honeymoon resort.
Besides just asking where you want to go, we do always ask not just our honeymooners, but anyone, how active are you looking to be on this trip? Are you looking to just set up on a beach with a book and a drink and relax, or are you looking to be active, and are you looking to be active outside of the resort? It's really the first main question that we ask.
And then beyond that, what other interests do you have? Are you a big history buff? Do you want to go check out the ruins? Those are things that we really want to get to know about you. The more we know about you, the more special and personalized we can make your experience.
The one thing I wanted to add was that a lot of these resorts too do have honeymoon packages, which can add a lot of value to your stay. It's the small touches that they add to your room, private dinners.
On the beach.
Private or a bottle of champagne waiting for you in your room can add a lot of value and nice touches to your stay.
So we'd love to hear from you guys. What are you looking for in your perfect honeymoon? Comment below. We want to know what is important to you guys. And if you are looking to plan your unforgettable honeymoon, set up a time to meet with us so we can get to know you and give you some personalized recommendations to help you have a bucket list honeymoon.
Safe travels and have a great rest of the week.
Rest of the week. Have a great rest of the week, you guys.